I look forward to this show. I do. I look forward to this show, even though my aggregate scores over the last couple weeks have kind of stepped on a couple stairs. I know we don't agree about that. Steve, Prophet of the Dragon, how are you doing? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I love the intro. That was awesome. Thanks for
I know.
throwing my intro in there.
No, thank you for reminding me to put it in because I was like, we all get
Yeah.
distracted. Oh, Lord, it's great to see everybody in chat tonight. Hail to you. We have Lord Thoth. We have Nerdscape. We have Leia Rose. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Restream does not seem to want to be showing comments. It's really bizarre. But here we are. And Steve, you brought this up. I'm going to bring this music up. You guys in chat, tell me if it's not loud enough or too loud or whatever it is. We see both the Rings of Power and House of the Dragon are almost step for step in episodes.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I would think I think HBO's purpose. I don't know if Amazon just sort of was like, oh shoot, that's a thing that's happening. But I think everything that HBO is doing is conscious of what's happening with Rings of Power. They are more than happy to get direct comparisons, at least in my opinion, to Rings of Power, because I think every episode of Rings of Power, for me at least, has made House of the Dragon look that much better.
Yeah, I agree. One of the problems we were talking about are the time jumps. It's a technical issue. We wish there wasn't so much dialogue. Now, it's not exposition like we're seeing in the Rings of Power. It's not just people talking at each other. They're actually having conversations. But a lot of us really like the intrigue when it's married with a healthy dose of action. At least that's how I feel about this show. What about you, Steve? Invariably, we have no choice. We are going to end up comparing two very large budget fantasy shows that are almost in lockstep episode for episode. What is it that you like about House of the Dragon? What are the things that appeal to you?
Well, while there is a lot of dialogue, it's dialogue that makes sense. It makes you pay attention. It leads you somewhere. It makes you think about what's happening in the world around you. I think the CGI has been great. Some of the cinematography for the wide shots have been spectacular. I think for the most part, the dragons have looked on point, and I thought that's a big thing and a lot of the things they're doing in the plot, at least for me, again, is making sense. You can get, I made a video directly comparing the ends of the two shows because it's impossible not to compare Rings of Power and House of the Dragon. And the end of House of the Dragon, you know where you are, you know how you got there, and you know what's going on. Rings of Power, you sort of know where you are, but you don't know how you got there, and you don't know what the hell's going on at that location. So, I like that we know what's going on and why in House of the Dragon.
Yeah, Rings of the Power, we review this show live every Thursday night. I fell out of my chair laughing. Didn't want to. I wanted the Rings of Power to be pretty good. I wanted it to be on the level of The Hobbit, maybe just a little bit worse. And I think we would have all loved it. But I think we've reached a place where to me, the Rings of Power is absolutely inexplicable. It is doing everything poorly, and somehow it is looking even worse than the Wheel of Time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with that when you have slow motion horse scenes with one of the most hideous smiles on TV ever.
Hail to Jacob Ironside. He says, "Good evening, y'all. Can't stay just saying hello and giving a thumbs up. We appreciate it, Jacob. It's so great to see everybody here. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks for popping by. And hello to MR, Mr. He says, yep. I think that's agreeing with how it's inexplicable. It really is. What Payne and McKay did with the Tolkien the novel that Tolkien couldn't write. You guys, I've reached a point where I don't want to make any more videos about the Rings of Power unless we get to a mid-season break. I will absolutely do that and cover that then. But I'm not just going to put up every dog and pony show article where the media is calling us racist, because I'm tired of hearing about it, you guys. I mean, I am. This show is terrible. They can't call me any more names. Like, it's empirically, objectively terrible. Hello to the awesome one. Steve is telling me the episode is ready. We will be getting shortly. Those of you in chat, tell me how the background music is. Is it too low? Is it too high? We're going to go ahead and, Steve, do your thing where you cue it up and let me know where you land once we get past the last show, episode 3 pre-review, or whatever you want to call it. All right. So, yeah, guys, I the Rings of Power. I said on the House of the Dragon episode 1 that I thought House of the Dragon had cut the head off of Rings of Power before it even began. That might have seemed like hyperbole at the time, but given where we're sitting here at episode 4, I don't see how you can call it any different. All right, Steve, from what I'm hearing in my ears, where are you at, and what are you going to press play? What is the count for those people who are watching live or watching on the rewatch?
Muted. I was muted. Apologize. We are right after the HBO WOM. I will give you the. It's at 2 minutes and 43 seconds. I figured I actually enjoy the intro to this, so I figured we'd watch that unless you would rather me skip it.
I want to watch the intro. No, well, yeah, you know good, why? Right? Because HBO actually took time to make a compelling intro. And again, I'm coming from a place of I never watched Game of Thrones on TV. I never did. I know all the backstory, guys. I do. That's why I didn't watch it. I read the books. I'm watching this because I was hoping to have some good fantasy show out there. Hello, Rick Silva. It's great to see you. Hello also to the awesome one. He says, Salty Texas Sea Lord O'Ray Schism. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm nothing but a rage farming YouTuber. Steve, give him that count where we're at again. Give him the 3 count and let's watch this show.
All right. So thank you all for being here. We got 27 in chat. So awesome. Thank you guys. Hit that like button. Here we go. We are at 2 minutes and 43 seconds. I'm going to be hitting play here in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah. Gotta love this intro. It's good. We're good. Yeah, you gotta love this intro as opposed to the sand they put on the vibration board. Hail to Roman to the Empire. It says, ahoy, you pirates. We are indeed pirates.
Hey, Roman.
In more ways than one, matey.
Hey,
in more
Gray's
ways
here.
than one. Hello to Paul Wolf.
Gray, how you doing,
Hello
buddy?
to you, sir. It's great to see you. We should, Gray. Hail. I don't get this until later. Have a great show. Well, Gray, if you want to watch it with us here, I'll send you a link, Gray. Yeah.
I'll get him hooked up.
Hello. We're watching the intro now. Again, going back to the Rings of Power with that sand they put on the vibration board. You can actually find that thing for sale on Amazon. I think it's $600 or $700. And they did the same trick with the sand. That's what they did for Tolkien's world. Hello, Corinne Drake. It's great to see you. And once again, we've got Rick Salva shouting out everybody. The one and only Jaden Hamilton, who I think is in college now. Maybe. We need to have reports. Tell me what girls you like and why.
Yeah, Jaden. What's going on, Jaden? You're always the first in the stream. What happened? You're a little late, my bro. Come on now.
I know. Maybe he's got a girlfriend. Maybe Jaden's got a girlfriend.
You got it. Maybe nail on the head there.
In which case, that's a lot more important. Sometimes.
Volumes.
Until it's not. Yes. Until it's not. Yeah, he says, yep, I'm in college. All right, credits just ended, folks. Here we go.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Episode 4, House of the Dragon.
So, I hope there's no time jump. Start right after Damon here. Come on.
Yep, we've got someone playing with a. It is. What's her name? I just got total screen.
So
it's Rhaenyra's. Or no, it's Rhaenyra. It's Rhaenyra's playing with her pendant.
Yes, that's Damon's pendant she gave her, right? Yeah, yep. I think so.
Yep. And is that the hand is in front of the throne talking?
Let's see. No, that wasn't. That's not Hightower. I don't think. That's
okay.
I don't know who that is.
So we've got Rhaenyra sitting. We don't know if it's not on the throne. They also haven't aged her up, so that's encouraging. We might actually get like a relatively period
Yeah,
story.
I hope so.
We
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Well,
So
is she sitting on the throne?
I think she's in Dragonstone. Probably she must be at
Okay.
Dragonstone. I think this is Dragonstone. It
Okay.
looks like it is. She's on a throne, but it's not. It's not the Iron Throne. So
It's interesting because her hair is down. She's wearing a red dress. She's wearing Daemon's pendant. So they called her princess, and so she's making fun of somebody.
yeah,
Oh, she's making fun of an old drunk man who's trying to woo her. There's all these suitors trying to marry her.
yeah. I think
So
this
there's
is.
a
I think
scene
this
of
is
this.
her. I think this is her trying to find a husband, or people trying to.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Like a 10-year-old boy just came forward after the drunk old man.
Oh boy, the Riverlands.
Yeah,
Oh, this is. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So this guy is her advisor sitting to her right is saying that in telling him who all these people are and what value they could add to her position as queen.
Yeah. The Blackwoods. Okay.
The Black
Poor
Woods.
kid, man. Talk about being put in a terrible position. Just a child put up
Yeah.
there to offer himself to a queen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, terrible.
She's bemused.
Nice.
She's talking.
Oh man.
She's talking. Oh, somebody just called him a dumb C word. This poor child who's trying to woo the princess.
Yeah. Well, that's a no. That's a. Oh man, Baratheon right there. I think. I think that's a stag right there.
Oh, the kid. The kid just pulled out his sword as a challenge of honor. Yep. Yep. They're having this kid and this adult are having a sword fight, and they just got the princess out.
Oh, did they just kill them?
Oh, yeah. Somebody just.
Oh,
got
he
killed.
killed him.
Oh my god. The 12-year-old, 11-year-old kid just killed the adult with a sword. And there's blood spraying from his femoral artery everywhere. All right, keep your
Oh
eye on
my
that Blackwood
gosh.
kid. He's got some balls. We'll say that.
That was.
We're now shipboard.
I thought
Not the best
I thought
CG I've ever seen. Not the best
No.
CG I've ever seen.
I
We'll
thought
say that.
I thought the kid was dead. I don't
Yeah.
know. All right, so I guess that was Dragonstone. I don't know where they're headed now, but
She's with that cute guy, the one that she was in the woods with that they almost got gored by a boar.
Yeah.
So,
So she's not. So that was interesting. So she's obviously rejected everybody that has tried to.
Yep.
To offer hand to her. So
Yep.
obviously the king
Now
is going to be displeased.
Now they're on shipboard and there's a dragon. Oh, it's a sea serpent that just hit the boat.
I thought that is that not Damon's dragon?
I don't know whose dragon that is.
I don't know.
She just hit her head really hard. Yeah, it is Damon's dragon.
I think that's Damon's dragon.
Yeah, it is. It's Damon's dragon who hit the mast of the boat.
Head into the Red Keep. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm checking the fingers here. Are there any green screen fingers?
No, I don't see any green screen fingers.
Yeah.
All right, we have Viserys ascending the Iron Throne again, and a bunch of noblemen and knights coming in for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder if this is. I wonder if this is post. So it looks like it is right after the fight. So this is good.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is Daemon coming to get praise for winning the day, maybe.
Yeah.
But he looks not happy to see her Rhaenyra here, or confused. Maybe I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah.
Displeasure or confusion.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be seen by the king. Of course, Rhaenyra.
Yeah. So I do.
But
still
he is
think
about to sit on the Iron Throne again, so we shall see. There's the hand. They're waiting on somebody.
I'm assuming it's Daemon. Let's see here. Let's see who it is. Yeah, there he is. It is Daemon.
So very dramatic entrance.
Sauntering
Damon
in, yeah.
sauntering in. What's he wearing on his head, Steve?
I don't know. It looks like a crown of something. I couldn't tell
It,
what it was at first. Is it a crown of
he's
bones or wood?
I don't know, but his hair has been cut short.
Yeah, he cut all his hair off. Too much blood in it. Couldn't get all that crab feeder blood out of his hair.
So he came to the king, and the knights are now holding a sword to his chest. He sauntered in.
I can't tell
Because he's approaching the king with his sword on. He just handed his sword. Okay, he just threw his sword on the floor.
I don't think that was a sword. I think it was it the crab feeder sword? It was something else. I think he's still got a sword on him. I'm not sure. It's a hammer. Yeah, it's the crab feeder's mallet.
He's wearing this bizarre bone crown on top of his head, guys. He's wearing this bizarre bone crown. I agree.
Name him King of the Narrow Sea. I agree, Gray.
King of the Narrow Sea. That's who Damon is.
Oh. Takes a knee. There you go.
High so tower. Damon just knelt. Yeah.
My crown and stepstones are yours. Okay, there you go.
Who says that? Who said that? Damon?
Damon said that. Damon said that, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
He staked 2,000 men on the beaches that the crab feeder had.
Very nice.
The king is approaching, using his sword as a walking stick.
Yeah, that's not a way to use a sword. Come on.
And he just gave the crown he was wearing.
Yeah, he's looking at Hightower too. Hightower doesn't like this at all.
Yep.
I think he's gonna hug him.
King.
I think he's gonna hug him.
Wow, there's a lot of tension in this scene. Yeah. Everyone in court is watching.
Cut it with a knife here.
The king says, "Rise to Damon."
I like the king's sword too, by the way. There we go.
Hugged. Damon put his head on the king's shoulder.
I like that. I don't know. I like that a lot.
I did too. I liked it a lot. This is a beautiful scene.
The realm owes you a great debt. There you go. I'm glad they've made up here. I hope it's not a ruse by Damon. Because I really did feel that he was very loyal to his brother, even with all the crap going around.
I agree.
I'm very glad that we're not doing a big old time jump here.
The dragons? I know. This appears to be linear, which is nice, and takes one to know one. Happy birthday to Zach's. Zach 7, it's his birthday. Everybody put birthday cakes and balloons in the chat for the one and only Kyle.
Nerds, birthday, how brother. Dare you?
I wish I could buy you like bourbon or poutine or bourbon and poutine.
Poutine. I could never eat poutine. It's never my deal. Do you?
I'm all about it. Anything involving fried food and gravy and cheese. Ugh. Hook a brother up, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was a chili fries guy. Sorry.
No. So Damon, I think I can't tell if Damon is drunk or not, but his wife is embarrassed of him.
Viserys, you mean?
Yeah, is Viserys drunk or what?
I don't think so. I think he's just happy. I think he's just glad his brother's back in the fold. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. His
maybe drunk with happiness.
Wife, his young wife isn't happy, and Damon's giving her the eye.
So is this where Damon? Is this where Damon makes a play for Rhaenyra and tries to? And is gonna offer his hand in marriage?
I don't know. Look at this. I think that's what, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Jumping on me with all these birthday wishes. Look at this. Corinne Drake. Paul Wolfley. What's going on screen while I do this?
Who knew Zax was a rock star? So Rhaenyra and I always forget her name. They're having a chit chat about.
The queen. The very
queen,
young queen.
I'm sorry, the queen and Rhaenyra. the
her
princess.
mother, her stepmother now.
It's
Let's
so
be
weird.
honest, they're the same age.
I don't know why I forget her
It's,
name all the time, but
yeah, somebody in chat will remind us because
so they're talking
they're
about how the suitors thing went, and Rhaenyra's ticked off that they all just want her name and her power. Obviously, doesn't wants to marry for love. Obviously, right? Who doesn't?
yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, Jaden Hamilton says he doesn't have a girlfriend. Most of the ones that he's interested in are all taken. Jaden, they're taken for the moment.
come on,
One
man.
dude in my history class says, I should get a sugar mommy.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for
You
it.
just started school. Wait until after Thanksgiving.
Jaden, sometimes
be-
you just gotta go up to a girl and
Don't-
plop it out on the
Yeah.
table, and there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be the nice guy, Jaden. Don't be the nice guy. Be the good guy. It's a
There you go.
very different.
Absolutely.
Good guy. The good guy is Jack Burton.
Yeah.
You know?
just go
Han
find
Solo. Not nice guys. They're good guys.
Well, and
Let's get back
just
to the
go
show.
just go find a guy that's yelling bad things at his girlfriend, and just go punch him in the face and ask if she's okay. And there you go. You're in.
Yep. So what do we got here? They're speaking in another language, Steve. It's Damon and Rhaenyra having a private conversation. What's going on?
Assuming it's Valerian, they're out by it's a werewood tree, right? Is that what it's called? So, having a private conversation. I'm assuming, they're checking out his necklace here that he gave Rhaenyra. So, still wearing it.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's affection there still.
Yeah.
When I would guess they're. So I don't know. I would have to see how old Damon is, but obviously she's older at this point. So
well, one thing they've done is they've definitely given her bosoms a lot more prominence in this show as she's gotten older.
She looks much
not
more
trying
mature.
To be creepy.
Yeah, no.
She's definitely a young woman. Yeah.
Yes, whatever they've done, she definitely looks much different than she did in the first few episodes. She's even though I didn't find her unattractive before, she's much more attractive. I think what they got her wearing is showing off her curves more too, right?
Well, because she's a woman.
And now,
I am a biologist.
And now
I am a biologist.
She's never going to get over this thing about. I wish she would. About she should realize. See, this I don't like, that she doesn't realize the position she's in. That she should be married off. That she needs to be married off. She's smart enough. She should know this. Whether she likes it or not, she should know it needs to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would be glad to see this end one way or another here soon. I am assuming it's going to end with Damon proposing and her accepting. Is where I'm gonna. That's what I'm thinking.
And you are not wrong, Paul Wolfley. There's an example of the costuming and the change. She just happens to be a very feminine woman now.
Yes.
They've gone out of their way to show that she is she's blossoming. I think is that the right word? Blossoming?
Yes, blossoming. She's beautiful. Like, don't get it. She's a beautiful young woman.
Dude, I saw pictures of her before they made her look like she was like To Catch a Predator level, and I'm like, no, they did some great work making her look.
Yeah. She's actually better with her natural hair. She looks even better without her her natural hair color. The blonde throws her off a little bit, but
I agree.
She's beautiful. Yeah,
So they're having another very long conversation, but there's actually tension in this.
Oh, here we go. So we're in
there's intrigue in the inner council. The sea snake is still pissed off that the king didn't marry his 11-year-old daughter because that's how this works.
Well, and Lord Cornwall, right? Cornwall. He's going to be loyal to Damon too. I wonder if he knows that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Sea Lord of Bravos making moves.
Sea Lord of Bravos. Yeah.
So Cornwall is it Cornwall? It's not Cornwall. It's Cornwall, right? I always forget the names in the show. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm busy trying to pull up screenshots, so you're on
Sorry,
your
no,
own with
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff,
no,
Steve.
that's fine.
Yep.
Uh, but no, he's not. The sneeze snake is not sitting by. He is trying to forge own alliances to
Yeah.
strengthen his own seat of power, which
Yep.
obviously a
So
smart
now,
man like him. Go ahead,
yeah. So now we've got screaming. People are carrying
baby.
candles.
Yep, here's the
Oh,
baby.
it's a baby being born,
Oh, no,
or
I
it's a
think it's
baby
just the son.
crying.
I think it's just
Okay.
the young child
Okay. Yeah.
is
There's
being
the young
nursed by her.
queen. Yeah.
Yep,
With her son.
he's an angry baby.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's got some
Yeah.
pipes too. You can hear it all the way down the
Yeah.
hallway.
Yeah. Rhaenyra is going in. Her,
I need to make a list of the character
oh,
names.
the young knight is guarding her door, and she just said goodnight to him very suggestively as she went into
Uh,
her own room.
Is Damon gonna be hiding in here, waiting for her?
Very good questions. So she's just taken her
Ooh.
earrings off. She's in a dark candlelit room.
Yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be some infighting
Yeah,
between the Damon and
yeah,
this knight guy because they both obviously
yeah.
love her.
She
Oh,
just dumped a bag
empty the
on the
bag.
table
Oh,
of
here we go. This
clothes.
this this is gonna have a note for her to sneak out in, maybe, so she can
Yeah,
sneak out to see Damon. Is what I'm thinking. We're going. Let's see if I'm right.
yeah. They're like peasants' clothes.
Yep.
We're in a sack.
This is yeah. There you go.
And
There's
there's
a
a
note.
scroll. And there's a
Yep.
scroll.
Yep.
And I'll screen cap this, guys.
Come see me. We'll hang out. Wear these peasant
Yeah.
clothes. Maybe I don't
Yep.
know. We'll see. I don't know why she turned around. Oh, it's a map
Oh.
to the bedroom. Uh oh. It's like a bad rom com. He's making maps to the bedroom. Oh, it's a secret door. Okay, nice.
Wow. So
Okay,
there was a
so
secret door in her room. She just stuck her head into it.
so I'm
She's
assuming this is
smiling.
Damon. Yep, has given her peasant clothes to now sneak out
Yep.
through the secret door to go
Yep.
meet up with him. And chat,
Yep.
thanks guys for being here. By the way, thank you all.
She's dressed like a scullery maid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jaden Hamilton says his birthday was some days ago. He got a copy of War and Peace, Tolstoy, and bought a copy of Dark Elf Trilogy for myself. Salvatore is amazing. If you're talking about the Drizzt novels, you're going to love them. I actually love them quite a bit. I'm just going to say that. A lot of people do. And Corrine Drake, thank you for letting me put that
Ooh,
on screen.
yeah.
You're welcome.
So they're down with the dragon
Uh,
skulls.
Yeah. Yeah, the actress
Frida.
was working as a dishwasher before she landed this role. Look at how smart this chat is. You guys are freaking amazing. Seriously. Yeah, and just like Harrison
All right.
Ford was a carpenter, it's true.
All right,
Working
so
at George
Damon
Lucas's house.
indeed met up with Damon. So now they're off into the city. Wonder where they're gonna end up to going.
Was he dressed? Oh yeah, she's dressed as a commoner. She's
Yeah,
in
he
the
was
back
hood.
alleys around illusionists.
Yeah, he was hooded and definitely low key dressed. So
Oh yeah.
nobody's gonna know who they are. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
So
a
they're definitely. This has
dwarf.
got like I'm assuming this is like flea bottom or some sort of obviously low income area of King's Landing. All tightrope walkers in the middle of that's interesting. Tightrope walkers between housing. Somebody passed out on the floor there. That was interesting.
Yeah. So they're
Drinking. There you go.
Yeah, he just gave her something that she coughed trying to drink.
Oh, okay. Is this a bathhouse? Oh no, that's Viserys right there, in a bath. Ooh, I wonder how bad off he is. This could be interesting to see how bad his wounds are here.
Yeah, what parts are falling off? So he's got sores.
Yep, everywhere. Yeah, I saw one on his shoulder there.
Yeah.
He's all seems to be all infested his whole body here. He's got whatever it is on his left shoulder, right shoulder there.
Yeah, the young queen was trying to clean him. There's a bunch of servants. We'll see if he stands up in the bath, but this is not pretty at all.
No, it's.
So now,
I have a feeling it's gonna be really bad. So let's see what she says here.
The young queen just told all the servants to leave. She's down there to wash him by herself.
So
Steve's
yeah,
laughing. Yeah,
flirting,
because
because he's flirting with her, telling her she is a softer touch than they are, the servants. So he's much appreciative that she sent him away and is taking care of him.
so
It's
we
a nice
we
little
jump
touch.
from that. Yep, we jump from there to Flea Bottom. I'm guessing this is where Damon and Rhaenyra are watching bad
Yep.
pantomime. Yep. So they're
Oh,
watching some theater.
oh, they're gonna show. Okay, so this is interesting. They're gonna show a telling of the
Oh,
events
yeah,
of
yeah,
oh.
yeah. They're
She's
doing a
not gonna like this.
pantomime.
So Damon's doing this on purpose, dude.
Yep.
He is totally. So
So
he's brought her here to piss her
describe
off.
what's happening. So what they're
So
doing is there's these bad stage actors. Go ahead, Steve. You take
yeah.
it.
So they're acting out the events of what's happened with the birth of her brother, and I think
Yep.
Damon has probably brought her here to show her how the common people feel about everything that's going on,
Yeah.
and make her sort of open her eyes to what is probably going to happen to her succession. This is
Yeah.
pretty devious from Damon to
Yeah.
to
He's
turn
watching her
yeah
be unhappy. Yep.
turn her against the king. This is this
Yeah.
ploy right here, and I think it's probably going to work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is So they're not
Oh my God.
they're not pulling any punches here.
Yeah. They are not pulling.
Yeah, yeah. Their wants are of no consequence. I see. She is not. She is. I don't know if she's just aloof or not. Doesn't know politics because if they want Aegon to be the heir, it would probably make more sense, and it could happen in the flip of a switch.
Yeah. So they're still there in Flea Bottom, Steve. Who's having a conversation? Damon and Rhaenyra?
Damon Rhaenyra, she just ate some food, and Damon had to tell her that you have to pay for it, and instead of paying for it because she obviously has no money, she threw the food at his face and ran off. So that was an interesting little. Obviously, she's a spoiled princess that
royal.
doesn't know the workings of the lower class, right? Yeah.
So now we're back to the queen who just blew out the candle. Rhaenyra is running now on her own.
Is she scared? I don't know. Is she scared? Is she running from Damon? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a little weird.
She's running.
Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. So now, is that a gold cloak?
Now she ran into
a gold cloak. Oh, and here comes Damon.
Oh, so now the gold cloak.
The gold cloak should know Damon, I would think.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. There you go. She's freed because of Damon.
Yep.
He just gave her gave him a little nod. You just saw that, right?
So Damon set her up. Damon totally told them what they were doing just to mess with her. So yeah, Damon's using this experience for his own ends. It's really fascinating.
Oh, like Bart Simpson in the Hamlet episode. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
So the young queen is lying in bed, and she's dressed very sexy for the time, which is fascinating.
Nathan, no time jump. No time jump in this episode. They start right after the events of the steps.
Yeah,
so
it works. We needed this. We didn't need time jumps yet.
It's been enjoyable in a different way. Not very action packed, but you're getting a lot of. I've had some chuckles, and I'm in it right now. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah,
for different reasons. Oh, here comes
What's going on
here? Is this an orge? Is this an orge?
Well, I don't know. It looks acrobats.
Like seductive dancing. She doesn't know what to make of it. Rhaenyra's sitting there looking around, going, "What the hell is happening?"
Oh, there's naked women. There's naked women that are writhing all over each other with writing on them.
Woohoo!
And
all right,
she is drinking wine and watching.
Well, and obviously, just from the way she's looking, nothing she's ever seen before. So she's not sure what to make of it.
Yeah, she's not.
Damon's obviously staring at
watching her. Oh, somebody's getting on.
And that's the king, and I think. Yeah.
There's the
Oh,
king is
oh, look at his back. His
oh
back is full of
yeah.
sores.
The
She
king
is obviously
is doing his thing with his wife. We'll just say that, and she's looking at the ceiling bored.
she miserable. Yeah, miserable, miserable, miserable.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay,
gonna go ahead
so
and share that one out.
so Damon just that's interesting. They're still in this whatever it is brothel. It looks like it's probably a brothel, entertainment house or something. She just Damon and Rhaenyra just have left to go to a back room and he took her hood off. So obviously telling her and she's smiling at seeing all the deviant acts happening in the brothel. So she's obviously into it too. So she's got a little bit of
Yeah.
Damon in her.
Oh
Not
yeah.
not 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 all of Damon in her yet, but soon I think that's about to happen.
Well, she's
Damon's gonna be
walking
all
through the
up in her,
brothel.
yeah,
She's walking through the brothel, peeking in rooms at the goings on.
and loving
Damon
it.
seems to be leading her. So
She's
he's
loving
taking
it.
her into a private room.
Yep, yep. She's enjoying every second of this so
Yeah.
far.
And there's a bunch of men. Now there's a
Oh,
bunch
here,
of men,
yeah.
and they're doing
They're
not
yeah.
heterosexual things. We'll just
Well,
say that.
I think they're doing all the things.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing all the
Yeah.
things. They're
There's
this
all
is
yeah, it's an ORGY
yeah. Oh yeah.
dialed to 11. We'll just say
Yeah.
that. Yep.
Oh yeah. Everybody is doing all the things. I think that's the best way to put it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of pumping and humping and grinding and
Yeah. Oh, here we go. He's making his move.
uh-oh.
Damon's gonna make his move. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Here it goes.
Rhaenyra just kissed him.
It's yep. It's here. It is.
Oh my
man,
God.
I'm telling you, he's making his move. She
So they're
looks so
intercutting
miserable.
this. They're intercutting this with scenes of the wife getting pumped by her scabby, scarred up husband, while
Oh, God.
meanwhile Rhaenyra is making out with her uncle
Yeah.
in an orgy.
Oh
story.
boy. Yeah. Wow. Holy wow. Well, Targaryens, you
Yeah.
know, incest isn't
Yeah.
not frowned upon. So, here
Yeah.
we go. It's on now. So Damon checkmate right here, brother. Like it's this is exactly what he wanted right here. All of it. So he's now made a play. He's put himself in a position to offer himself as her wife, as her husband.
Yep. Yep.
And now they're getting it on.
Yep.
They're getting
Oh
it on in
yeah,
the
they're
brothel.
getting it on. Oh yeah, there's this is hardcore.
So I'm wondering who is going to bring
Yep.
it up. Do you think Rhaenyra is going to bring up that she should marry Daemon, or is going to mix it up?
Yeah.
That was oh, there you go. Uh-oh, he stopped.
So
Now
she-
he's teasing
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
full on teasing.
She
her.
wants
Oh,
him. She's
Oh, yeah.
he's totally messing with
She
her
is ready.
now.
He is full on
Yeah.
teasing her.
Yeah, he's holding her back from taking him.
Yeah. So, and if you remember the
Yeah.
first episode, he was having problems. So, I
Yeah.
don't know what this is all about. So now he's broken it
he
off.
stopped. Oh my God.
I don't
Now
know.
she's calling his name. The question is did he have a twinge of conscience?
Yeah, that's exactly right. What I don't know. Did he start to feel bad and like it wasn't right because he
Well,
cares about her, or is
it
this
his
something else? Because
effing niece,
she,
you know?
well, and now she's being followed by that little kid. So is
Yep.
this like a ploy
Yep.
to get her kidnapped? Is
I
this
don't
something
know.
even worse? Oh my goodness.
Well, the young queen is laying there staring up at the ceiling after her scabby old husband just
Chat,
did
what's
his
her
business.
name? What's the queen's name? I keep forgetting her damn name. Ugh. Of course,
Where
he's
are we at
concerned.
now? What's going on? Okay, so the
Rhaenyra
young knight,
Rhaenyra
came
just
back.
stormed into her room.
Yep, and the young knight or the young lordling that was guarding was like, "How the hell did that happen?" He's like, "What just happened?" Now she just yeah.
Oh, he's gonna try and do him.
Yeah, she just stole his helmet. She's bringing him into her room.
She's still she is still
she's
feeling
a saucy little minx. Yeah, she's drunk and she's she's turned on. She's gonna
Yeah,
get some from
yeah.
somebody, by God.
Oh yeah,
Okay, she
yeah.
just closed the door to her room. And this
She's
poor
gonna get
lordling.
she's gonna get
This
something
poor
from
lordling.
somebody. By God.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be giving somebody something, and not just a greeting
Somebody's gonna.
card. We're gonna
Oh,
say
there it is.
that.
There's the kiss. Uh-oh. Let's see how he
Yep,
reacts.
she's going in. She's going in. She just kissed him.
Oh, she dropped the
He
helmet.
She dropped the helmet.
Oh,
Now she's
she's about to
taking
get
her
naked.
clothes off. Yep.
Oh, stop!
he
But
stops her.
of course he did. He's a noble young lad. But I wonder if he's going to be overpowered by her beauty. Let's see what happens here. Do you think he's going to leave?
She's pulling him into her bedroom. You guys, this is a hell of a thing we got going on here.
Dude, yeah, yeah. Well, best way to weaken a night, right? He's letting her unstrap his bracers.
Off.
Oh my gosh, is this really going to happen? This is where Damon jumps in and slays him, right? No, I'm very curious what's going on here. Not with this, obviously, but just with Damon, why he left. So they're going so slow with this. I can only reason to believe that it's gonna stop and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree. What else is going on, Steve? I'm pulling a screen cap.
Well, she is. Well, of course she's. I thought she was about to go on all fours there for a minute. So
that's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Is that where you're getting ready for a screen cap?
I'm not trying to be rude either.
So they're kissing. Now they're kissing. He's now getting into it.
And she is taking his armor off. Like somebody's gonna get with her tonight. We're just going to say that. It doesn't matter who the hell it is.
She's totally broken down his defenses. Wow. So he's really going to cave. Yeah. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Man, so this is going to bring up some real issues later.
Yeah.
If he really goes through with this. Because whoever, man, she's creating a whole mess for herself.
She's taking off his armor.
Yep. He had second thoughts there. There you go. Did you see that?
He had his hands on his knees. He's breathing like, should I do this? We've all been there, guys.
That was a good little touch. He's like, should I really be doing this? And he goes, screw it. And now he's having second thoughts again. Leave, dude. Leave.
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. Dang it.
Yeah. GTFO.
This is a bad idea.
He's taking his shoes off, and she's taking his shoes off too. They're getting undressed together. Looking at each other.
Idea.
He just took his shift off, and she's smiling at him naked.
She is drunk as F too.
Oh my God! So we can see his butt. Yeah, no,
and there goes the clothes. They're both naked. Yep. All right, here it comes.
Yep.
Figuratively, no. Oh, and what? And he has entered the premises.
So what's happening? Because I'm busy doing stuff. So what's
happening. He's
entered the Holy of Holies. Is that what we're saying?
The princess has now been entered.
Deflowered.
And yes. And I don't know. I'm half curious if. Man, I don't know if Damon is playing some 4D chess and this is what he intended, or if this is just what happened because she was so
I don't know,
ready for it. All right, well, they're getting her on.
She's definitely riding this to
they're having a good time.
Conclusion. We'll just say that she's definitely taking a ride on Sir Knight.
They didn't show her tatas, so that was good for her.
No,
she didn't.
They were in shadow.
They did that. They did that well.
What I can.
But yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the scene I wanted.
And I'm pregnant. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is not going to be good. And here comes Hightower. Hightower's now.
Here comes Hightower, the ball breaker. He's a boner killer.
Man, that happened, and now the hand is walking.
Oh.
The white worm.
Word from the white worm. Hightower.
That's the kid that followed her.
Oh. Yeah, that 11-year-old kid that was a suitor from before that killed the adult is talking to Hightower.
No, that was a different kid. That was a kid from outside the brothel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was just
Oh,
a little
okay.
kid. I'm pretty sure that was one of Hightower's spies.
Oh, you're right. So now we got Damon waking up somewhere. Oh, it's with his. Is that the same prostitute or one that just looks like her? It's the
No, it's
same
the
one.
same. It's the same one. Same one.
So he's back in Dragonstone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It may. Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean,
He is
if we're
hungover though.
talking,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what did he ride the dragon back? I mean, I'm curious how he got to Dragonstone if that's where he is.
I don't even know, guys.
Yeah, no, I sort of hope he's not in Dragonstone because that would mean I don't know how he got there. Are we supposed? I guess we're
Oh,
supposed to. Yeah, yeah. I guess we're
so
supposed to
he just
think.
called.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So describe what's happening. He called her a common whore, Steve.
Yeah,
Is that what happened?
that's. I think that's it. I think that's what he said. Sorry, I couldn't hear it. I don't know if he said not so common horror or just a common horror.
Yeah. Yeah. I am
So
catching up,
he's
chat. So Steve, you're
yeah.
gonna have to
I'm
describe
not
what's
sure.
going on.
He's looking around like I don't know whether he's sad or he's trying to figure out where he is. Um, I think he's still in the Red Keep. This is a room. I think she went and retrieved him and
Yeah,
and put him somewhere where he couldn't wasn't embarrassed because he was drunk. So and bought him
that's
a place to sleep.
probably
So
true.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably what happened. Now we're back on Hightower here. I think he probably got the
Yeah.
news of what happened with Rhaenyra and Damon.
Yeah, I
Probably I
think
don't
you're
know.
right.
Yeah, whether it's Rhaenyra and Damon or what happened after. But
Yeah.
now going to, of course, use this political uh,
Yeah.
bomb to screw up the king
So
somehow.
Hightower's walking into the king's room with his big model that he's been working on.
Yep, with bad news, bad news. Here we go. Yep, here we go. He's gonna drop
Discomforting
this bomb on him.
news.
Nope, not the sea snake.
Steve. Oh, so he's telling the king about the princess. Oh boy. He's telling him about his daughter's exploits.
Ooh, here we go. Yep.
In a pleasure house. So he
Thanks,
knows that
Nathan.
she went to a whorehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's adding to the
Ooh.
story.
Well, I mean, she was. I mean, I don't saw
Fair.
that, but being in there is not great.
So he's embellishing the story because he's an asshole.
Yep.
Hey, Snow, what's up, dude?
There you go. Speak it plainly.
Oh, Damon and Rhaenyra
Oh,
were seen together. This is Hightower telling the king at the
in the
whorehouse.
bowels of
The pleasure
yeah,
house.
yeah, the bowels of pleasure den.
Bowels of pleasure.
So I
I'd
guess
look
he's
for a
gonna.
different place. I'd look for a different place. That's just me.
Yeah,
Sorry, Steve. You carried a little bit. I'm gonna save
yeah.
my voice a touch.
So they cut away when he told him what he was gonna tell him. So I don't know if they told him that Damon and her got it on or not. So now, of course, Viserys is denying it.
Yeah, he's not accepting it.
Yeah, and now he wants the rumor monger. So the
Yep.
young child. Okay, so he's then
Yeah.
telling him that his
Hightower.
source is good source. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So and then yep. So detailing how
Of
she
how
got
she
out.
returned. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, now Viserys is turning on Hightower.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Now Viserys is defending his own daughter,
Well, see,
saying all you do is spy.
well, and what's funny about this even though he's speaking the truth or a matter of the truth because the actions, he's using it for exactly what the king is
Yep.
accusing him of.
Yep. The
even
king
even
sees
though it
through
is
it.
the truth. Yeah.
Yep. The king sees through it.
But
Yeah, the
the
king says
difference
to
here
leave
is
him.
the difference is here is I think the king thinks that he's lying, and in this instance, he's not completely lying,
Oh,
but he's still using it as political clout,
yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
right? Yeah,
And that's the thing is the king has finally figured it out that this guy is kind of a clown. Let's
yeah.
be honest about it. And
And he's breaking
yeah,
apart here. Yeah. Oh, there were the fingers gone. That was a good shot of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. The queen. If anybody could tell me her name, so I don't have to go look it up.
I don't remember her
I
name,
keep
the
I
young
keep
queen.
forgetting. I keep forgetting her name
So that
and
Steve, the
the
young
night.
queen, the young queen overheard that entire conversation, which
Yes,
will probably
she
be
did.
important later in the future.
I
So
would
all these
imagine so.
things,
Yep.
yeah. Okay,
So I wonder if
now
she's
we
gonna
get a
go to
shot.
Rhaenyra here. Yeah.
So now we get a shot of Rhaenyra brushing her hair out in her bedroom,
Oh, and here's the knight.
and there's the lordling that is saying princess.
Oh, I need his name. What's his name? Oh, and now she's going to be infatuated with him. This could be
Yep,
interesting because she's going
yep.
to want to
So
get
now
married to him. Yeah.
yep. So he's violating all of the norms that would occur normally with the way that
Oh,
protectors
message from the queen.
act.
Message from the queen.
Yep,
You're in deep doo-doo, lady.
yep. So now the
Uh-oh.
queen apparently wants to meet her privately, so she's going outside.
So this is going to be. She thinks she's in trouble for sleeping with her guard. She's going to tell her that Hightower
Yeah.
told the king that she slept
Well,
with
let's see
Daemon.
what happens.
Right?
That's a
That's what I'm
theory.
guessing.
Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay, so it was her father, Hightower, who made the allegation, and she's telling Rhaenyra about that.
Yep. Oh. Oh, here we go.
So yeah, now they're playing a
Yeah.
game.
Yep, drink one. Oh, there it is. Yep. Hightower told
What
the
did
king
she say, Steve?
the king the Hightower told the king that her and Daemon got it on. They FUCK'd.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
what the queen said to Rhaenyra.
So I'm curious if Hightower got it wrong, or that's what he was told, or he said it on purpose.
Allison.
Well, and here Allison. There you go. Thank you.
Yep.
Whoever said
So
that.
so Rhaenyra is denying it with tears in her eyes.
He was told. Okay. Yeah. So
And
she's
the queen's saying is that
fine.
he was told this happened.
Yep. And she's obvious. So yeah. So we got some. We're splitting hairs here because she totally would have slept with Daemon.
Yep.
So
now she's standing up for herself and saying it didn't happen.
And that it would be an act of treason. So she knows that what she was going to do was not good.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. She overheard. Yep. So now she's saying she overheard it.
So Rhaenyra's calling her out and saying, "You're accusing me of something you overheard."
Rhaenyra is again being a little bit of a spoiled brat that doesn't really know how the world works. She's warning her because she heard the king and the hand of the king talking about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, like I don't know. It's one of those things. She needs to open her eyes a little bit.
Hold on, Steve. I can't hear this other part. Interesting.
You want me to back it up?
Nope, we're good, Steve. So yeah, she's telling the queen that Daemon was her escort. Steve, please leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said I was only a spectator in the House of Pleasure. She didn't do anything.
No, she didn't even say the House of Pleasure. She said that she just a show.
Yep.
Yep. So she's lying at her butt.
Well, I would too in that situation.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So now the queen is reconsidering it.
Well, I don't know. I think Allison knows she's lying.
The queen is believing Rhaenyra that says she didn't sleep with her uncle. And he said that Daemon never touched her.
So another lie.
Well, so Steve, when Steve says that she's lying, is that she's swearing on the body of her mother that she didn't even touch Damon, which is not true because she touched Damon and would have totally carnally knew Damon, except that Damon had a pang of conscience.
Yep.
The Queen says it would have ruined everything if she would have slept with Damon. And that she regrets going outside. Now Damon is coming into somewhere. He's being
it's the Red
followed
Keep.
by. Yeah, it's in the Red Keep. Damon's walking in.
But
so the King's Guard just grabbed him. You've got a hungover Damon being manhandled into the king. So now he's getting dragged, basically kicking to go see the king. This is not going to go well, is it?
No, I don't think so. But we'll see we'll see if he can talk his way in circles like Rhaenyra did.
So they just threw him on the floor in front of the Iron Throne, and he is definitely hungover. He is not doing well.
Not at all.
I'm going to try and grab you a live shot real quick.
He is terribly hungover.
And then I will catch up. There we go. And I've got some super chats. Steve, continue to describe what we're seeing because I need to catch up on this.
Sirius has now walked in. Damon is face down. Just now.
Hail to Magitech Mags. This is a $2 super sticker of a Shiba Inu shaking its booty left and right, surrounded by hearts. Magitech Mags, you're awesome. Thank you for the super chat. That's outstanding. So what are they talking about right now?
So basically he's accusing him, and Damon said, "Can I know what the charges are before you levy them?"
So somebody kicked Damon. Is that the king who just kicked Damon?
Viserys? Yes, Viserys.
Yeah, Viserys just kicked him in the stomach, and they're alone in the Iron Throne room.
All right, talking about when they were young and they
went to the whorehouses at her age too. Yeah. The king says that you've ruined her to Damon.
Yep. So
go ahead.
Basically, Damon says, "Who cares what everybody thinks? You're the dragon. You're the law." To the king. Oh, there you go. Wed her to me. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. He's making his play.
Yeah. The king said that Damon could have anything, and so he wants Rhaenyra.
Oh.
So now Viserys just pulled his dagger, has it against Damon's throat, and says, "You were a plague, not a conqueror." He said, "I could be the only one to restore the House of the Dragon to its former glory." He's not wrong there.
Yeah.
They're having a little brother fight about brother stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, "Don't come back."
Yeah. So
Damon said, "As you wish."
Yeah, so he's basically banished him again. So
he's banished him again.
Yeah, so it's twice he's been banished now, right? So, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Now, Alicent's going to be talking to the king here. They're pouring him a glass of wine. I wonder if she's going to relay what Rhaenyra said. We'll see what happens in this conversation here.
Yeah, it is. This is such a good show. I mean, again, I'm not taken out by too much CG. I'm not talking out by people talking at each other, dumping exposition. I'm actually engaged in the story. I like the pacing of this story.
A lot of political intrigue,
it's good. No, but you're also watching the character development of Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating to watch. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, so political intrigue this episode, but in a good way. Like, it's been done well.
Yeah. So the queen is talking to the king and basically saying, why would Rhaenyra tell you the truth knowing the consequences of it? Why would Daemon tell them the truth?
So Alicent's trying to put it all on Daemon, which it's not all on him, but he did lead her there. But she has her own lies that she's told. Rhaenyra does so.
So Jaden, I don't have a Discord server. That is something we can look into, but I cannot have anything to do with running that because I have enough to do already. If people want to watch it with us, I absolutely would. But if that's what people want, I would certainly take volunteers to help with that because between IRL, my job, and multiple shows,
Well, I have one that
thank
I
you for the
barely
request.
use, so but
Yeah.
if we want to do it that
So
way,
what's
we
going on in the
definitely can.
episode now? We've got Rhaenyra walking. Rhaenyra's going to see the king. She's in the king's chambers. So this will be interesting. And Steve, I'm going to have you describe because I've got to clear my throat real quick.
Yeah, so they're just she's in the room waiting for the king to address her. So the king is there, obviously. Well, I guess it's not the king, just as no. She tried to grab the king's knife, and Viserys started talking to her. So describing where the knife was, and who owned it too. So they're having a little father-daughter discussion at this point. Getting ready for he has it heated. It's heated to red and orange, so it's very, very hot.
Yeah,
Extremely
glowing
hot.
red.
Yeah. So okay, so it
From
was
her
heated.
blood come the prince that was promised.
Okay,
The
so
Song
this
of
is
Ice and
more.
Fire.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
is what's inscribed on the dagger that can only be read when it's hot.
So the burn of
the
this
king
knowledge
just told,
is yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Describe what just happened. The king
So
spoke the
he's
words.
he's just explaining that the burden of this knowledge is more important than the throne, and how important it is.
Yeah. So essentially, this is a secret that's passed down generations.
Yep.
Yep.
So
the king's saying the truth doesn't matter, only what people think.
So she's just saying it's basically not fair. If I was a man, I could do pretty much whatever I want.
Yeah, I could father a dozen bastards. No one would care. But because I'm a woman, she has a point, though.
Oh, okay.
Your courtship is on an end. You will marry a Valerian without protest. Yeah, she's married. He's sending her to the snakes to get married.
Yeah, still not. I don't like that she's so she's taking the stance of it's my life, but if she wants to be a ruler, she needs to make this sacrifice.
True. The House of the Dragon will stand as one if you do this. Rhaenyra said you have a vulture upon the throne, your hand, Hightower.
Yeah, she's right about it. Yeah.
She's telling. Tell him what she's right about.
Yeah,
Steve.
she's telling that Hightower's a vulture, and that he wants to see Aegon on the throne, and that he's going to do whatever he can to see her stripped. And saying that Hightower's basically self-interested and more concerned about his family than the realm.
Yeah. And why doesn't she see it? And she's got a point. I agree with her.
Nope, I think
She said she will do her duty.
Yep. Okay, you must do yours as king. What is she? Yeah.
So she just told him, you must first do your duty as king. Fascinating. Which is recognized. The hand is playing her, playing the king.
Anthony, you're right. There's a lot of dramatic writing and plot movement. Yeah, it's been very good. without a single
So
fight
the king
scene.
the king has just called in Hightower. They're having a conversation. So this will be interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes,
talking
Jaden,
about
I've read The Count of Monte Cristo. It's fantastic. Read Conan Doyle. Read Sherlock Holmes. Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes. What's going on in the show, Steve? Tell them, what do we got
oh
here?
well, they're just
We've
talking
got
about
Hightower and...
yeah.
Yep, go
Hightower
ahead.
and Viserys are talking about the past and how I missed a little bit of it, but just talking about the past and how a hand had basically on a great hunt and the king lay dead because of the hand's
Yeah.
conniving.
Yep.
So now they're talking about how Hightower became hand.
The history, how he got his job.
Yeah.
He's basically saying Hightower maneuvered to get it. Which is probably true because he's a sneaky bastard.
Yeah, he is. He's telling him that, taught him how to be king.
Viserys just said, Viserys just told Hightower, you're the man that taught me how to be king.
Okay, here we go. He's going to make an accusation. There we go. So he just accused Hightower. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yep.
He just accused Hightower, said he wonders how long it took for him to put himself before his king. So just accused him. Daughter took him through the worst of his grief, which he did. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so he's seeing through.
Says, I only now realize how well calculated all of this was that he's been doing.
Yep. Oh, he's going to take the hand from him.
Oh, Viserys just told Hightower, your interests no longer align with the realm.
So a loyal hand must tell him an uncomfortable truth, but he's political maneuvering again because he did, but
my God!
He's taking the hand
just
from him.
Took the hand pin off of him. The king says the crown and the realm owe you a debt which will be repaid, but Viserys can no longer trust Hightower's judgment.
I wasn't sure I saw that coming. Wow.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, I mean,
and Hightower's like, he can't believe what just happened.
Yeah, he got out politically maneuvered a little bit because I don't think he saw it coming either.
So somebody's bringing an ornate bottle to someone.
It's Rhaenyra. It looks like
we got Rhaenyra in her bedclothes, lounging, reading something, and it's
Forgive me for the late hour. It's a maester here. Okay.
It's a maester who's bringing her a concoction. I bet you I know what this is for.
Oh, this is a concoction, so it must be in case she's with Babe. Okay, what is this?
It's a tea. The maester's bringing her a tea from the king. That will rid her of any consequences. Yeah, so it's pregnant, it's the after morning tea
drink. We'll exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, right. Man, this episode went by. Man, there was no fight scenes, but it's flowed really good.
This was a really good episode.
Oh, really that's good. It. Wow. I mean, geez, that.
I'm going to give you guys the closing shot. Was this? So that's it, Steve. I'm going to close the other link that we were watching that on.
Okay,
that's it. This episode flew by.
Yes,
you know how weird it is to have a fantasy show fly by because you're watching it.
And more importantly, sorry to interrupt. Not a single fight scene. Not a single fight scene in this episode, and it didn't matter. The dialogue was good enough. The things that were happening in the plot were great. I think not having the time jump helped it a ton because it just
Yeah.
went right into the story and all the political intrigue. This was a
Yeah.
complete political intrigue maneuvering episode, and it was fantastic. I loved it.
Yes,
Like,
it
I
was.
loved it.
And not only that, but again, what I'm seeing here is character development. I'm seeing characters arc. I'm seeing characters climb, branch, not be one dimensional. We're seeing Damon do heroic things, horrifying things, and then come right to the the edge, right to the edge of, having carnal knowledge with his niece and then having second thoughts. We're seeing the king be weak, now come back. We're seeing the queen. I mean, we're seeing all of these things, all of which makes sense when you have complex characters who have a history together, which is like, there's another big budget fantasy show out there that's not on HBO, it's on Amazon. It is absolutely incapable of doing any of this, any of it at all.
Oh, yeah.
What did you like about this show, real quick? And then, Steve, we'll circle back and do the out of 10 ratings, because we have another show to go on to. We have nearly 30 people watching us. We stayed at about 30 all evening long. Thank you so much for everybody being here. It's wonderful to watch with you guys.
I don't. Yeah, it's been great. I don't want to get into it too much. This is really far up there for me. Even though there was, it's funny, no action, but I didn't care. I was in great. I was just hanging off every word. They did a great job of just all the dialogue, all the intrigue, everything that was going on, trying to figure out what was happening, trying to guess what was happening, being wrong, being right, picking up on all the things that are happening in the background. All, it was great. I love this episode. It's probably up there. Maybe the best episode of the season for me. I don't know. It's I
agree.
Really good.
I agree.
I do want to say I do really want to say real quick. If we'll talk off camera, if everybody's interested, and leave comments on the video after this. If you're interested in doing this through Discord, I do have a Discord server, and we could try and figure that out. I haven't used it for much, but if that's something we want to do, we can do that. So put comments in there.
Yes, and also Steve is on Twitter at Prophet of the Dragon. You can ping him that way too.
I just went ahead and linked my Discord server in there. I don't do much on it at all. It's just basically been a few people in there. So, but if that's what we want to do and everybody would enjoy that, I am willing to figure it out.
I'd welcome that.
To do it. So.
I didn't want to be presumptuous and think that enough people would want to do that, but we've had the request, and I want to be responsive. I'm honored that you would want to spend the time with us. Really,
I linked it. I don't know if it went through there, Salty. I tried to link it. I don't know if I got blocked.
Okay. Well, maybe just put it on the actual show page. Let me get to this quote from Amanda Manethrin. He says, "It took us 2 hours to watch a 70-minute Ring of Power episode 3. And yet it felt like 4 hours." Steve, that was one of the worst experiences of my life in entertainment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I have been to some terrible plays that I had to go to that seemed like they took forever, but at least I could go out in the lobby and get a drink, or go across the street and come back and pretend like I was watching it. That has happened. With this show, when you're live streaming, you can't go and make a sandwich and come back and pretend that you're watching. You actually have to endure every moment of every scene. With a show as bad as The Rings of Power, and again, it's a bad show. It's bad writing, bad pacing, bad casting, inconsistent CG, no story arc. It's what does that show do right? I'm struggling to find what Rings of Power does right, and I don't have one thing. Khazad-dûm looked okay, but let's get back to the show. We got to go over. You guys, please follow us over to Nerdporeal Lifeforms channel. That will be coming up right after this. We'll be popping over there with Steve, myself, Nerdporeal, and Pips. I think is going to be there. I don't know who's going to be there.
I think he is. Yeah, it should be the same crew. I hope, and I will. I will link the Discord server on my channel and in the description of this. And if that's what people want to do, make a comment on the video and we'll get it together.
So, Steve, talk about your rating. How would you compare this briefly in the other episodes? What is your rating out of 10?
I'd say 8.5, 9. Eight and a half, I think, probably is fair. I would, it's always nice to get a little action in there, but I really didn't miss it. Right? It was just I enjoyed it. Flew by. I was just anchored on every word, and just it really had the brain thinking about what was going to happen next. So I was I was hanging off every word of the actors. The actors, it was just great. I'd say 8.5, maybe a 9, but 8.5 I think is
Yeah.
where I'd be at.
I think it's a fair assessment. I really do. So, what did I like about this episode? I like that there was no time jump. I like that we saw characteristics coming out in Rhaenyra that I thought were believable. I liked how Damon was changed by being in battle. I like that the king just, was feeling sorry for himself. He's falling apart. Christ knows what's wrong with him. That he actually stood up for himself and protected his daughter and his family and told Hightower to hit the road. I like the intrigue with the queen. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all because she's a Hightower, and I'm pretty sure I know where that's going to go in future episodes. I give this episode, I give it an 8, which is the highest score that I've given so far, I think, since episode 1. I think that this was a really good episode, but I still only feel like it was an 8. I really do. So again, I've given 8, 7.5, 6.5 for episode 3. Now episode 4 is an 8. I'm encouraged by this. We are now, I think this has 10 episodes, right, Steve? Not 8 like Rings of Power. Steve, you're muted.
Sorry, I think it's 10. I'm not 100%. I'd have to go look.
So we're not quite halfway yet with this show, but I give it an 8. I think this is well worth watching. And Jaden Hamilton, I have read Hamlet and I have seen Hamlet done many, many times. Many, many times. And the best way to see Hamlet is to go see it with true Shakespearean actors in a theater and around. If you can do that, you will have a whole new appreciation for it. Also, check out Kenneth Branagh's theatrical version, and then compare that to Mel Gibson's. I'm not kidding. Those are two very good ways to watch Hamlet, two very different takes, Jaden Hamilton. Do not watch the Franco Zeffirelli one from a million years ago. I hated that damn movie. They used to make us watch it all the time. And they even edited out the scene because it was High School in the 80s of the boobs that were on there. It's like, it's the only reason to watch that movie. But you guys, there's the link to the after show. We're going to be popping off. We're going to go there now. Thank you. We still have 30 people in chat. What's up, Steve?
I'm not a mod. That's why I can't link anything.
Okay.
So at least that spells it.
Okay, so Steve, vamp for me a second, please.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I will make you a mod.
So make sure, because this was a really good episode. There's a lot to talk about. So if you want some more, definitely come on over to the Emporial Lifeforms channel.
Yeah, they have interesting takes.
Pips
and we're not an echo chamber.
Pips seems to Pips is very perceptive, and I think we got to give a lot of credit to Pips's wife. She seems to be the one that lets him know what he's missed. So for what he said. So
we're gonna. So Steve, you're now a moderator. Drop the link in chat. I've dropped the link in this. While we do that, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to roll the credits. There's the link to the after show. We'll see you all again on my Tuesday show. Also on the Thursday night watch of the Rings of Power. That's with my show. I do stuff with other people. I'm trying to get out of here. You guys, thank you. You make this fun. Have a good night. I'm going to roll my credits. I just need to click through 8 million screens and I can do that. But Steve, you want to say adios before we get out of here?
Thank you for watching. I linked everything. Hopefully you guys got it. We'll see you over at Nerdporial. Thank you for watching.
See you at Nerdporials.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.